I'm not really going to agree with him, but I'm not going to argue with him either. Okay, mortuary. I don't want him to tell me what a mortuary is. I think there was some other question. Restless one. What do you mean by restless one? Restless is as good a term as any. Don't draw a ragged breath. Something keeps you here, does it not? Something that must be resolved. Some passion that must be quenched before you can reach the true death. Okay, it wasn't much of interest. Okay, we'll ask quickly about the dustmen, but I can see what they believe in. We dustmen are a faction, gathering of those of us that recognize the illusion of this life. We await the next life and help others on their journey. Perhaps you can explain why dustmen want me dead. Do they want me dead? Dull sighs. It is said that there are souls who can never attain the true death. Death has forsaken them, and their names shall never be penned in the dead book. To wake from death as you have done suggests you are one of those souls. Your existence is unacceptable to our faction. It doesn't sound it leaves me in a good position. You must understand, your existence is a blasphemy to them. Many of our faction would order you cremated if they were aware of your affliction. Okay, why don't you then? Because forcing our beliefs upon you is not just. You must give up this shadow of life on your own, not because we force you to. Don looks about to break into another coughing jack, but he manages to hold it in with some effort. As long as I remain at my post, I will protect your right to search for your own truth. What is your post? Yeah, I'm a scribe, a cataloger of all the shells that come to the mortuary. Don coughs again, then takes a deep breath. As long as the stream of corpses flows through the mortuary, I shall remain at my post. Yeah, you say that I have been here more than once. How is it that the dustmen do not recognize me?
Updated my journal.
I'm the one that catalogs the shells that come to our halls, the restless one. Yeah. Only I see the faces of those that lie upon our slabs. The dark of your existence lies safe with me. Okay, any questions about the mortuary? Sigil, that's the city we're in. Sigil is our fair city, restless one, yeah. Okay, wounds. Your wounds must have extracted a heavy toll. Yes, the wounds that decorate your body. They look as if they would have sent a lesser man along the path of the true death. Yet it seems as if many of them have healed already. Joel coughs violently for a moment, then steadies himself. But those are only the surface wounds. Okay, surface
Updated
wounds.
my journal.
I speak of the wounds of the mind. You have forgotten much, have you not? Mayhap your true wounds run much deeper than the scars that decorate your surface. But that is something that only you would know for certain. So, our memory loss might be a side effect of dying too many times. But that's just speculation at this point. Okay, how did I get here? Donald snorts in contempt as if he finds the memory repugnant. Your moldy chariot ferried you to the mortuary, restless one. You would think you were royalty based on the number of royal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you. Okay,
Updated my journal.
Yeah, your body was somewhere in the middle of the heap, sharing its fluids with the rest of the mountain of corpses. Your cynical ferret was, as always, pleased to accept a few moldy coppers to dump the lot of you at the mortuary gate. Okay, who is this ferret? He is a collector of the dead. We have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path of true death and bring them to us so that they may be interred properly. We cannot find him. If events persist as they have, Restless One, you have a much greater chance of Ferret finding you and bringing you to us again, for you find whatever ooze puddle he wallows in this time. I still need to find him. A slight warning creeps into Doll's tone. Do not seek out Ferret, Restless One. I'm certain that it will simply come full circle again, with you none the wiser and a Ferret a few coppers richer. Accept death, Restless One. Do not perpetuate your circle of misery. Yeah, I still need to find him.
Updated my journal.
Doll is silent for a moment. When he finally speaks, he seems to do so reluctantly. I do not know under which gutter stone Ferret lives at the moment, but I imagine that he can be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gate, in the hive. Perhaps someone there will know where you can find him. Yeah, it doesn't sound like you like Ferret much. There are some I respect, Restless One. Ferret is not one of them. He wears his ill repute like a badge of honor, and takes liberties with the possessions of the dead. He is a knight of the post, cross-trading filth with the lowest sort. What the hell is knight of the post? A knight of the post, a thief. All Ferret brings to our walls comes stripped of a little less of their dignity than they possessed in life. Ferret takes whatever he may pry from their stiffened fingers. Yeah, did he take anything for me? Dole pauses, considering. Most likely. Are you missing something? Especially anything of value? Not that Ferret would take exception to anything that wasn't physically crafted to your body, and sometimes even that's not enough to give his greedy mind pause. Okay, I'm missing a journal. A journal? If it was of any value, then it is likely it lies in Ferret's hands. Now, what can tell me how to get out of here? The front gate is the most obvious exit, but they will not let any other than dustmen pass. One of the guides by the front gate has a key to it, but it's unlikely he will open it for you unless you are extremely persuasive. So don't bother trying if you don't have charisma buffed up somewhat. Do you know who I
Updated my
am?
journal.
Yeah. I know scant little of you, Restless One. I know little more than of those that have journeyed with you and who now lie in our keeping. I ask that you no longer ask others to join with you, Restless One. Where you walk, so walk misery. Let your burden be your own. Okay, who have journeyed with me?
Updated my journal.
Do you not know the woman's corpse interred in the memorial hall below? I had thought that she had traveled with you in the past. Am I mistaken? Hey, where's... I know nothing about her. He doesn't say anything. What can I find her? The Northwest Memorial Hall on the floor below us. Check the beers there. Her name should be on one of the memorial plaques. Mayhap that will revive your memory. Before you said there were others interred here who journeyed with me. Where are they? Doubtless they are, but I know not their names, nor where they lie. One such as you has left a path many have walked, and few have survived. All did come here, some must have traveled with you once. I think the only thing we really can ask is about his illness. I'm close to the true death, restless one. It will not be long before I pass beyond eternal boundary and find the peace I have been seeking. I tire of this mortal fear. Plains hold no more wonders for one such as I. Eternal boundary. The boundary between the shadow of light. Yeah, I'll ask about the sickness again and choose another option. There might be some way I could help you. I do not wish to live forever, nor live again, restless one. I could not bear it. Yes, so be it. Farewell. As you turn to leave, Doll speaks. Know this, I do not envy you, restless one. To be reborn as you would be a curse that I could not bear. You must come to terms with it. At some point your path will return you here. Doll coughs, the sound flattening in his throat. It is the way of all things, flesh and bone.